Hey guys, I'm Meech.
Adrian.
Yeah, and we just saw the YouTube video with all the theories, like the collective theories. We thought it was really good.
It was.
I thought it was very good.
It's pretty creative.
It is creative.
But we don't know who to think anymore. I mean, we don't know who to believe anymore.
And, you know, we took matters into our own hands.
We did.
Well, let's start off with the first time we heard about Cloverfield. I think it was roughly when we went to see Transformers, which was like in the beginning of July, and it's like all this like commotion going on because this guy, he's going to Tokyo.
Personally, I thought it was a new Godzilla movie.
Yeah, I thought it was a Godzilla movie. You know?
It made sense.
It did. You know, I mean, like the Statue of Liberty coming down, and I was like, oh, damn, you know, it sounds like a new Godzilla movie, you know, and that's cool, and, you know, there's been an enormous amount of hype about this movie, and it's just like, you know, we don't know who to believe anymore. So, you know, we created our own theories, so, I'll start with mine. Yeah. I created an elaborate sketch about...
A very elaborate sketch.
Elaborate sketch.
It's beautiful.
On how I think the monster looks like. And here it is.
There we go. Because since people made so much hype because they make such a mythology, like, something like, it's going to be something with a human face and a lot of scales, or it's a giant whale. We just said, you know what, maybe it's just a big blob of mass. It just doesn't have a definite shape.
Exactly, it could be like a cloud with all these colors, you know?
Those are really creepy colors.
You know, it's kind of
scary. And you see
scary.
those colors a little bit in the preview. Maybe because of all the static and stuff, because, you know, they try to make it so mysterious with the camcorder, and, you know. But yeah.
It's like Blair Witch Project all over again.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
Blair
cool.
Witch to a grander scale,
That's
I guess.
cool, you know.
What's the other theory you had, Michelle?
Well, I didn't have another theory.
Yes, you did. You had the Nessie.
Oh, yeah, and I also thought maybe it's Nessie, you know. Maybe, you know, Nessie grew some wings and, like, came to terrorize New York. You know, it makes perfect sense.
It does. It's good publicity for Scotland.
It is good publicity
and
for
Scotland. And it's like Water Horse, and this is like the sequel to Water Horse.
Exactly.
It's some odd way.
You know, and then...
Ish.
You know, so the Scots are working with the film industry to bring in tourism, and I think that's cool.
I think.
You know, I think that's cool. I'd want to go to Scotland. I really would. You know, just to see Nessie. So. And
about the information that we heard about the movie, like... Some stories about, I don't know, they incorporated, like, slushos, and a slusho, which is, like, a drink or something. Like, I don't know, they incorporated, like, pollution, how it feeds this monster or something like that.
And I think that could be metaphoric in a way.
It could.
How we're destroying ourselves.
And it could be, like, an actual, like, example of Gore's little, what's that one called? The... Inconvenient truth. That could be
inconvenient truth.
Inconvenient
you know,
truth.
Maybe Al Gore is working with them.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams.
With J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, and so we heard a story, and it was well, we're getting into my theory now.
Yeah. This is after we saw the video that you guys with all the theories.
Because supposedly we heard from our reliable source, you know, from England, that somebody from the makeup department snuck into a conversation and recorded a conversation about it being two organisms, one passive, one aggressive, fighting...
And posted it on a forum.
Each other, huh?
And she posted it on a forum.
Yeah, she posted it on a forum, and she got sacked, as they said. Thanks to the reliable source. So I was thinking cataclysmic event, too, fighting people.
Adrian has a very interesting theory.
A very interesting theory.
You know, I could have never come up with something like that. I think it'll blow your mind.
I think that this movie is a live-action Pokemon movie. Amazing. Look, because it makes sense.
Look.
They tied in the clashing forces of Kyogre and Groudon. You know, the clashing forces of them in the prehistoric times, because they created the land and the sea and shit. And so, yeah. And if it's not that, like, maybe I was adding on to her Loch Ness Monster, because Lapras does resemble the Loch Ness Monster, you know, a little bit. And if it's not that, then it is a very, very angry Dragonite. It is a very angry Dragonite. And Dragonites can be very temperamental. I've seen the cartoons before, that I've read the comic books. Nick, you know what it's like, the Adventures of Pokemon, you know. You know what that's like.
Shout out. Shout out.
Shout out to everyone. You know the fury of Dragonite.
Yeah.
And so maybe it's just him, and he's just really aggravated with the pollution that is being brought into. Like, he can get pretty angry, and he's huge. They can be pretty damn huge. So maybe all this movie is going to be about is being kind to the world. And it's not funny. It's serious. I'm trying to make my point across here. That just Dragonite just needs a big hug. Just like, you know, like a warm, like a hug. Because look, Dragonite is completely cuddly, but when you piss him off, he's just like a rampage. And he's like, you know, and then they seem cuddly too, but not so much, you know, because they're bitches. So yeah, and so those are our theories.
Those are our theories.
I concluded my theory, and she concluded hers. And so...
So, what do you guys think?
If you think we're assholes, just go
let
ahead.
us know.
Just let us know.
You know?
We're just trying to express ourselves.
Yeah, we really are firm believers in our theories.
We are.
We're totally serious.
Completely.
We're not crazy.
I'd like to think not.
I promise, I'm not crazy.
Scout's Honor.
Exactly.
Is it this one or this one?
It's 2, thank you.
2?
It's 2 of them.
2. Scout's Honor.
Scout's Honor. I'm doing it, but yeah.
So yes, this is Adrian.
And this is Meech signing off. Yeah. Tell us what you think.